So linear alignment is the most important thing to create the optimal stretch. You put your thumb, okay, and I'm going to let the camera zoom in on me, but pretty much by the screens you should be able to see everything. You put your thumb over the knuckle, and once you're there, you lift up. When you're lifting up the fingertip, as you press down on the knuckle, you're getting optimal linear alignment from fingertip to that knuckle that's close to the palm. Okay? So you reach. Well, I'll just do one, so you can do both at the same time if you wish. You push lift, 2, 3, 4. Then you go to the next one. Put your thumb on top of the knuckle, lift up to your best ability. Now, if that's your best ability and you're trying, because you feel like your fingers are doing the splits at first, if you don't have the flexibility yet, just go to your best. Lift up, 2, 3, 4, grab the next. Lift up, 2, 3, 4, and then my hard one is my little finger because I broke it hitting my horse. I hurt myself more than her. I was spanking her, and broke my finger. Little finger, lift up. So you're trying to get fingertip, see, because mine has broken the tendon, fingertip to knuckle in a straight line. You lift up, 2, 3, 4, then the next finger, 3, 4, back to middle, finger, 3, 4 to the first, 2, 3, 4. Then let's go. 1, 2, center 2, ring 2. Lift up as you press, press and lift, press and lift, press and lift. Now karate chop. Karate chop. Now they're going to have to, so your hand goes inside the thumb and forefinger of your other. And so you have that, now reverse, and I'm going to turn to the back. So you have your opposite hand, it just happens to be, you put your thumb on the back of your knuckles. Now, I'm wondering which camera angle is going to be the best. Fingertips come in front of the pressure points here so that you can pull back. When you pull back, you're supporting the thumb on the back of your hand. You're pulling back to stretch optimally the palm of your hand, okay? So you pull back. Now, varying degrees of fibromyalgia or autoimmune of whatever inflammation you have, you can straighten elbow to create an additional stretch down your arm, okay? So right now I'm just going to do a modified stretch and pull back my hands. 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to cup those knuckles into the palm. I'm cupping knuckles into the palm so that I can create linear alignment from my wrist to the knuckle and knuckle to the fingertips. So I pull. I'm pulling into the top of my hand to stretch and remove lymphatic toxins and all kinds of stuff. So it's squeeze, 2, 3, 4, karate chop, and stretch back, 2, 3, 4, then cup it in and drag, pull, 2, 3, 4, once more, karate chop, pull it back, 2, to your own point of position. Now comes the part that can be sometimes uncomfortable, okay, because anybody who's gone through physical therapy, as you kind of work through, because you're increasing stretching, and if there's usually inflammation from repetitive movement like carpal tunnel, as you're stretching to best ability, you aim your thumb over to the little finger. It goes up, over. Now I have to push to get that over, aiming the best as you can. You'll feel that right up the forearm. Then you open it out. And it's not just open it out, you stretch it out. Feel the difference. So you push and reach across. 2. I don't like this one. 4, but I like the way it feels afterwards. Reach out. 3, once more. Reach. 2, 3, 4, stretch out. 2, and you get to cup it in. Pull, drag. 2, 3, 4, shake it out. Squeeze and stretch. Squeeze and stretch. Squeeze and stretch. Shake it out. Other hand. Repeat on if you did both. So it's pull up, press and push at the same time. Press and lift up. Press and lift up. Press and lift up. Press and lift up. And I'm going to show you a variation as well on those fingers so it's all in the same video. So for those who are really baby beginners on getting dexterity, so meaning they're already arthritic, whether it's osteo or rheumatoid, there's no way they're going to get that finger all the way up to have that linear alignment. So I have it to where they just pull down, feel the stretch, pull down. You're still getting the stretch. It's just they can't do this. Pull down, So even if you're just pulling down without lifting the fingertip, that's your best point. Or if your fingertip's not getting up to full linear alignment, but if you can, reach to your best ability. You're still getting benefit. So back to the center, back to the front. Then another variation, so that you have it on there, is once I pull up stretch, I'll go lift and stretch, lift up, bend and stretch. Feel the difference? Pull down, lift and stretch. Little finger, that's the hard one for me, down and stretch. I can't keep that finger up. Lift, it kind of goes together. So if one of your fingers like to go, don't worry, it gets better with time. Back up, back up. So I wanted you to see the variety that you can do at home depending on where you are. So from here, then it goes to karate chop because we need to stretch back. So thumb on the knuckles, fingertips over, push in, reach back as best as you can. That usually feels good. 3, 4, then it's where you're going to cup those knuckles. Okay, cup the knuckles right in there, and you're going to drag, lift up those fingers at the same time. So you drag as you're trying to get optimal alignment here and here. So then you karate chop it back, 2, 3, 4, cup it and pull one more time. Stretch it back, 2, 3, 4, cup and pull. Now, our favorite part, pull it back. It's reaching out, up, over, and reach. Now, if I just tried to use my thumb, that's about all the further I could go. But when I use leverage muscle activation, which is in T-Tapp everywhere, the additional push on my little fingers helps me get my thumb over. Feel the difference. So you push back to your best ability. You reach up, over. Here comes the other little finger. Push a little more on the upper finger. It helps you get it over. Feel how much better that works. Reach out. So it's not just thumb out. It's reach out to stretch it. So press and reach up and a little over. Reach out. Yes, you can. I heard it. Over. I feel you in the back row. One more time. In, out. Now cup in, squeeze. That part really feels good after what we just did. 3, 4, and then it's stretch it, squeeze it, stretch it, full stretch, reach, and squeeze, and shake it out. Okay, now the other part on finger.